Hi Aquarius, welcome to your weekly reading. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check out your other placements for additional messages, as this is a general reading. Messages may or may not apply. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't for the next person. I can be picking up on someone around you or someone you could be dealing with, so you might have to swap the roles, and if this reading doesn't resonate right away, it may be something that happens down the line. If you'd like, you can keep it in your back pocket or come back at a later time. We're going to take a look into what messages need to come through for you guys for this upcoming week, see what you guys can be dealing with or what you can expect. Get some insight, wisdom, guidance overall, see what's going on. I hope you guys are doing well, and if you guys are interested, you can go follow me over on my Instagram at JadeStoneTarot. That'd be greatly appreciated. Okay, so let's get right into it, starting off with some animal oracle messages, get a feel for the energy. Messages for Aquarius. Ooh, we actually have a card coming out, the Lamb. Earth energy coming through. Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Messages for Aquarius. That's too many, less cards please. Any messages for Aquarius? Hold on, let's just do a couple more shuffles. One more. Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the Octopus. So, for this upcoming week, there is a message trying to come through to you guys, and you are needing to listen to it. So, whether there's some sort of question that's been on your mind, or there's been something you're trying to get answers on, the answer resides within you. And this week you're being asked to carve out the time to go inward and to listen to what your higher self has to say. There's something that's trying to get through to you. You might even be seeing certain animals or synchronicities or just like a lot of coincidences, but they're not actually coincidences. You might think they are, like, oh, that's so weird, this seems to keep coming up, or something is following me, or something that's symbolic to you or means something to you keeps on coming up, or you're dreaming about something, or someone's telling you something and it kind of like resonates with you, or it hits, but like then you doubt it and you're like, maybe I'm just reaching or overthinking or just making something up. But it's not the case. It's actually a sign, it's a message, and you are being asked to pay attention to this message that's trying to come through. Now, for some of you, you might be feeling a bit ungrounded, and when you're ungrounded, you're not really able to get in tune with your intuition or your higher self and let those messages come through. So this is a little friendly reminder. If you have been feeling not so connected or not so aligned with yourself, maybe you're needing to spend some time grounding, putting the effort into meditating more, or like just getting in tune with yourself, carving the time out of the day to check in with yourself for 10-15 minutes. That's all you need, just to be consistent with it too, because you're not just going to get answers first try, first go around. You got to be consistent, and that goes with anything. But I am feeling like for some of you there is some sort of message that's trying to come through, but you can't hear it unless you spend some time in silence. You really need to have a moment to yourself, pull away. I know sometimes it can be hard, and maybe depending on circumstances it's difficult to get away and have some alone time. Maybe just take a walk out in nature, get some fresh air, be in your element, the air element, right? Get some fresh air and just reconnect with yourself, because it looks like there is something that's trying to come through to you. And so it's suggesting that this week you guys fit the time in every day to just kind of catch up with yourself. Okay, we have the Octopus, so there might be a lot of things that are on your plate this week. You guys might be feeling a little bit overwhelmed, and you're needing to know when to set boundaries and when to say no. It's okay to say no. It's okay to take breaks instead of overworking yourself. There's like a lot on your plate, and even on your mind too. As you can see, the brain is this the brain? Can you see a brain? Oh, there is no brain. I guess your brain's working like crazy though this week. You're thinking a lot, problem solving, planning, organizing. Like there's a lot going on, and so I can understand why it would be difficult to carve the time out to go inward, because there's just so much going on. You have so much on your mind. You can't seem to shut down your thoughts because there's just so much going on. You don't have time, but you have to fit the time in. So whether you need to wake up a little bit earlier before everybody else and just have like an hour to yourself, or like literally lock yourself in a room for an hour each day, like you're needing to carve the time out for you guys to go inward. And I know that might be a bit difficult, but if you're needing to set some boundaries, if you're needing to put your foot down, please do. It might be a very difficult habit for you to break, but no better time than to start breaking habits now, you know, or cycles now. It's never too late. As long as you are aware, then you're able to change it, right? So some of you are needing to set boundaries and be aware of who and what you're giving your energy to, especially if you've been surrounding yourself with people that are not the best influences on you. Or, you know, when you find yourself exhausted after spending time with a specific person or a specific group of people and you feel just drained after being around them, that's when you know you gotta either set boundaries or you just gotta straight up get up and walk away, because, you know, it could be an energy vampire you're dealing with. Anyways, it's very important to know when to set boundaries and to say no when you don't want to do something, and don't be afraid. There's quite a bit going on for you guys this upcoming week, and I do feel like you guys might be struggling with maintaining a sense of balance, or you just might seem to have like a lot, like you're just juggling a lot of things. There's lots of things regarding your work, regarding your emotions, regarding you, and just like where you're at. There's a lot, and so it's like there's this need to go inward and process all these things. By doing that, you gotta spend some time alone, okay? So we have earth and water coming through. Let's pull some tarot messages and see what's going on. Messages for Aquarius, summonizing Venus for this upcoming week. What weekly messages do we have for Aqua? Messages for Aquarius, summonizing Venus for this upcoming week. Any messages for Aquarius, summonizing Venus for this upcoming week? Messages for Aquarius, summonizing Venus. What messages do we have for Aqua? What's going on for Aquarius, summonizing Venus? Let's get into it. Messages for Aquarius, summonizing Venus for this upcoming week. Oh, okay, well we have this card coming up, and the Ace of Swords. I'm not going to take this stack though, it's way too many, but these cards were flipped up, so we're going to take them. We have the Ace of Swords, which did come out when I was prepping the deck, as well as the Six of Coins. Okay. Messages for Aquarius, summonizing Venus for this upcoming week. Hold on. Rings are falling off, my hands are cold, like damn. Messages for Aquarius, summonizing Venus for this upcoming week. The Hermit, yeah, you guys definitely need to just spend some time alone, go inward, go into your little cave, hide away for a moment. Messages for Aquarius, summonizing Venus for this upcoming week. Ace of Pentacles, ooh, so we got Ace of Swords, Ace of Coins. I like it. Bottom of the deck, the Tower, Ace of Wands, and the Sun. Okay, so there are some unexpected changes around the corner, out of your control. Emperor in the reverse underneath these cards. Okay, so don't be afraid. There's like unexpected doors opening up everywhere. It's like, it's overwhelming. I can understand that, Octopus. What door do I walk through, right? I have so many options. Which one do I choose? I'm almost getting like Seven of Cups energy from this. There's a lot of newness going on. I'm sensing there's lots of breakthroughs, lots of new mindsets, realizations you're having. Ace of Swords, you're getting clarity. You are seeing things exactly as they are, and your mind is just like crystal clear. Perhaps in the recent past, you may have found yourself a little bit fuzzy, or like having a difficult time staying focused, or if there is some sort of question that's been on your mind, it was like you couldn't seem to really find the answers or put the puzzle pieces together. But it's like once you go inward with the Hermit, that's where you're gonna be able to connect with yourself and realize some things and figure out your path and your destination, which direction to go down, and what it is that you want to do with your life purpose, your journey, right? I'm feeling like some of you for a while have felt kind of lost, or just like floating, like you're not really sure what you're doing, where you're going, why am I here, questioning yourself, questioning everything. And it's like, it's all like suddenly, unexpectedly, boom, boom. Tower, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. It's like you just have like a huge ass realization about all these things that you want to do, where you want to go, what you want to pursue, and you're feeling on fire. You're feeling on point, okay? Like, there's a lot of new stuff coming your way, and you're recognizing what you put out, you're gonna receive back tenfold. You're claiming it, you're believing it, and you're standing by it, and look at here, the sun. You're really fulfilled with these ideas, with this movement, in this new direction. It was unexpected. I'm almost getting like some of you might be suddenly getting up and quitting your job, or like changing career paths, or like making a huge change, and it's unexpected. But it's almost like you're guided to do this. Like, you go inward, maybe you're like, I'm not really like where I'm working right now, or my career right now, yeah, it pays the bills, and yeah, this, and yeah, I spent all of this time and these years working in this industry, or I studied at school for 10-15 years, and like I don't want it to go to waste, but I just don't feel like this is what my soul's purpose. Like, you're like having these deep ass realizations, and you're recognizing that there's something better out there that's more fulfilling for you and your purpose, and just overall so much happiness if you were to go down this road. And so you would rather stay where you're unhappy, or take a little gamble, take a little risk, a little leap of faith, but potentially live my best life, fulfilled, making a difference in my life and those around me and other people's lives. Like, it's up to you what you're gonna choose, but I do feel like you guys are perhaps leaving behind a foundation that wasn't so solid in the first place to go after something much more meaningful and much more purposeful for you. And you know, you definitely need to spend some time going inward and coming up with some sort of a plan that's what's going to support you as you go after these ideas, these pursuits, right? But I do feel like spend some time alone, think about it, plan carefully, listen to what your gut's gotta say. Mercury retrograde officially is over. It goes direct on the 20th, which is tomorrow as I'm filming this, so you basically in the clear to take this jump, to take this this chance on something new. It's looking like it's really positive for you, and you know, I'm really excited for you, Aquarius. You got new doors opening every direction. Anything you wish for, anything you set your mind to, you are capable of achieving. There are no limits. Nothing that you wish for, none of these dreams are out of reach. You have every ounce of control and power to turn this into reality. And so you're just needing to recognize that you have the power to do so. You have the strength, you have the mind, the brain, the smarts, the skills, the talents to create this. And of course it might be a bit overwhelming at first because there's a lot. There's lots of ideas, there's lots of potential, and so of course it can get overwhelming, but as long as you ground yourself, all right, stay centered, stay grounded. I just feel like this is just gonna be really good. I want to get into this. Let's clarify. Let's see what's going on. I do want to look into the tower. How we have the tower for Aquarius, summonizing Venus. We have Leo energy, Scorpio, Virgo, air, earth, fire, and I think Virgo. Oh, I already said Virgo. Okay. Talking about the tower for Aquarius, summonizing Venus for this upcoming week. Keep in mind this may resonate down the line. No, one more? Okay. Talking about the tower for Aquarius. Talking about the tower for Aquarius, summonizing Venus. Ooh, 9 of Cups and King of Wands in the reverse. Give me one more for the tower. 2 of Coins in the reverse. Yeah, decision's been made up after a period of thinking about it, sitting on it, contemplating, wondering, what if I did do this? What if I gave it a chance? What if I gave it a shot? This is a dream, right? 9 of Cups. You've always dreamt of this. It's always in like your back pocket, hoping, wishing, desiring for this to somehow happen. Not really knowing how or why or when, but just deep down praying and manifesting and hoping that one day the opportunity will come your way for this to happen. And well, here you go, unexpectedly. This wish, this dream that you've had for however long, it ain't gonna be a dream much longer. It's gonna be a reality unexpectedly. It's like as soon as you let go, maybe you forget about it, the door opens. It's magic. It's like just like magic, because you attract it. Okay, so King of Wands in the reverse with the 2 of Coins in the reverse. I'm getting like you guys were, for quite some time, who knows how long, you were going down this path, this road, for I was literally watching like this like a week ago. I was watching this guy who's like a traveler and he's vlogging, and he literally said this, and oh my god, it's so fitting for this reading. He said, you know, you have all these different paths in life, and you have the choice on which path you want to go down, but not all paths are going to be meant for you, or they're not always going to be the one that leads towards the goal that you wish, the goal that you set. You have a choice. You can be on this path and stay on it, but you might not be happy, but you continue to keep going down it. Or you could choose to say, you know what, this path, I don't like it, it's not meant for me, even though I've been on this path for how long. I have the free will to turn around and go back and take a different path. And I feel like that's what's happening here. It's like you guys have been going down a certain path for quite some time, going up this mountain, and you're recognizing and feeling like, you know what, I don't think this is really for me. Like, at first I thought it was, or for a while it was all I ever wished and wanted, but now I'm feeling like there's something better out there, there's something more fulfilling for me to do. And there's going to be moments where you are like, but I spent all this time, this money, this whatever on this path, I can't just turn around now. But you're wondering, well, why not? What's stopping me? Right? And so I feel like as if you guys are choosing to turn around and go back to the start. You can go down this path, you can go down this path, like you got many options, but you guys are needing to go back to the start and take a different path, because I feel like you guys are recognizing that the path you're currently on isn't what you want, and that's okay, right? Because we can just turn around and try a different path. And I feel like that's what's happening here. Unexpectedly, you just have this feeling, this urge to take like a sharp turn. You know, like a sharp left. Okay, this isn't what I want, I'm gonna go this way. Like, you're making some big, drastic change, but it's really good. It's really positive. I'm gonna check the bottom. 8 of Swords, yeah, so there's some anxieties that you felt. You're like, is this a mistake? Like, what if I mess up? What if I'm throwing everything I once worked so hard for, I'm throwing it away, all for nothing? What if it doesn't work out in my favor? There's all these fears, all these things up on your mind. Concerns, worries, what ifs, but they're just illusions. It's all just within your head. It's not real. You're just your mind playing tricks. Underneath the 8 of Swords, you have the 4 of Wands. You could reach a really stable place, really fulfilling time. But are you going to let these fears hold you back from perhaps going after a dream, something you've always wanted, something you've always wished for? And so you think about it, you contemplate it, right? That 2 of Pentacles, right? It's in the reverse. So I feel like as if you guys ended up making your mind up, but I feel like before making any decision, you're being asked to go inward. Going inward will help give you the clarity, the idea, the clear mind on how am I going to move forward, and how am I going to make this a reality? How am I going to make this work? Failure is not an option. It's not gonna happen. You may fall a few times, but as long as you can get yourself back up on your feet, you can try again. It's like falling off a bike. You know, when you first learn to ride a bike, it's not easy. You gotta be balanced, you gotta learn how to pedal. Normally, most kids, when you're riding a bike as a kid, you have like those training wheels on. Once you get the hang of that, you take the wheels off. And then, yeah, you practice, you might fall a few times, but as long as you can get yourself back up and try again, eventually, you're going to be great at it. And that's the same thing I'm getting from this. It's like riding a bike. Okay, what am I looking into? Hermit. Okay. Tell me about the Hermit for Aquarius, summonizing Venus. Can I have the Hermit for Aquarius, summonizing Venus? For this upcoming week. Tell me about the Hermit for Aquarius, summonizing Venus. 10 of Swords. Ooh, I'm also getting like you guys are exhausted. Like you're needing a break. You're needing to just withdraw and take time to recharge your energy, because you guys have like reached this breaking point. Pure exhaustion, mental exhaustion. There's just been so much anxiety and stresses and responsibilities. It's like you needing to just take some time out for yourself, to just rest, to recharge, to take care of yourself and your well-being, to calm the mind, because you know, whatever you've been going through recently has been a lot. It's been an impact on you. Some of you have gone through some endings, some betrayal, some deep wounding that you're trying to heal from, get clarity on. We have the Three of Wands in the reverse, yeah. The Hermit for Aquarius, Sun, Rising, Venus for this upcoming week. And the Four of Cups. Yeah, you guys have recently gone through some shit. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups, Four of Coins in the reverse, and the Queen of Wands. For some, this could have been a relationship or a partnership, romance. For some, there could have been a split or separation. You're trying to release it. You're trying to just surrender. It feels like it's out of your control, or like this ending was out of your hands. Like there was nothing you could have done to avoid this ending or avoid this tower, avoid this chapter from coming to a close. But there still is this energy of like, you know, kind of being in your head and wondering what you did wrong and wondering if you could have done things differently. And so it's like you're growing within and you're withdrawing your energy to recharge, but you're also spending time reflecting on what happened. And there's lots of lessons you can take from these experiences. I know right now it might be difficult to see it, but eventually you will with that Ace of Swords. I know right now it might be a bit foggy. And so you're needing to just take it nice and easy with yourself and just move at your own pace. There is no rush. These ideas, these opportunities, these doors that are opening up, you can say yes at any moment, whenever you're ready. Do not force yourself or put pressure on yourself to make the change until you are 100% sure. And, you know, you got a lot of things going on. Like I said, with that octopus energy, there's a lot on your plate. Your hands are kind of full. And so there might be some things that you're needing to release, things you're needing to let go, things you're needing to express. If you're needing a good, like, emotional release, like, let it out. Alright, instead of holding it in and bottling up, that's only going to make things worse down the line. Maybe right now, temporarily, you'll feel fine, but down the line, it's going to come back and kick your ass. So, you know, you might need to just do a bit of cleaning, a little bit of spring cleaning, okay? But yeah, there's still something positive that you can take from these experiences, and this ending, perhaps, you just don't see it right now, that's okay, but with time, I believe things will unfold exactly as it needs to. Have trust in that. It's just like, I feel as if there's just major disappointment, like, you invested so much time, energy into this thing, this relationship, this career, this whatever it is. It could be multiple things, it could be more than one things, right? And for you to just get up and walk away almost feels, in your opinion, like it was a waste of time, but it wasn't. It wasn't a waste of time. Although it feels like it, you gained experience, you gained wisdom, you gained all this knowledge. Moving forward, as you're starting new things, you're not starting from scratch, right? So there's a lot of positive things you can take from these experiences. I know right now you may not want to see it, that's cool, but with time, things will make sense, is what I'm saying here, okay? And so right now you're needing to have compassion and understanding towards yourself and just be gentle. Take time to rest, to recharge, to sleep, to take care of your well-being. You need it. To ground yourself, to go inward, to hear whatever message needs to come through. You guys will be good, alright? Have trust, have faith. Everything is working out exactly as it needs to. Some of you may also, as I do have to point this out, with that tower energy, we also have the sun, right? So Tower and the Sun, unexpected truth or getting clarity or things that you didn't understand before unexpectedly connect and unfold and make sense. Like, I'm just saying that could also be a message, is like you guys got some sort of clarity on something. Good, getting that double time with the Ace of Swords as well. So, let's look into the Six of Coins. Try the Six of Coins for Aquarius, Sun, Rising, Venus for this upcoming week. Tell me the Six of Coins for Aquarius, Sun, Rising, Venus for this upcoming week. What messages do we have regarding the Six of Coins for Aquarius? Six of Coins for Aquarius, Sun, Rising, Venus for this upcoming week. Okay, well, we have the Eight of Coins coming out. Tell me the Six of Coins for Aquarius, Sun, Rising, Venus. Alright, we have the Four of Wands. We also have the Hangman, Seven of Cups, I felt that, and Four of Swords. Okay, so lots of cards that came out, but we'll take them anyways. Let's see. We have 2, 3 fours actually. 4, 4, 4. Yeah, okay, where do I start here? How do I work? Where do I start? Okay, hold on. So, first thing I'm getting Hangman with the 7 of Cups. You have many options, many doors are opening up to you, and you might be a little bit confused, a little bit overwhelmed of which cup do I choose? Where do I put my energy towards? What is going to be the most fulfilling to me? Now that I'm starting over, I'm starting fresh, what is it that I want to go after that's going to be the most positive and empowering for me? And so you're needing to go inward, do some reflecting, consider all the possibilities, be open-minded. That's what I'm feeling from this. So you're needing to go inward as well for swords. So again, retracting that energy, giving me mini hermit vibes from this. Just in do not disturb mode. Don't bother me. I'm figuring my shit out. I'm trying to get answers, trying to get clarity, guidance, as well as focus on my healing. My physical healing. Some of you recently have felt under the weather, and so it's like your body is healing and you're needing to give yourself the nutrition and rest and drink lots of fluids, lots of water, stay hydrated, eat them soups, drink those teas, right? I'm just getting that as a side message. Moving forward, whatever it is that you end up choosing out of these options you have, again, reaching a very stable place, loss of celebratory energy, and it's going to require you to put in a lot of work and dedication and being consistent. It's going to be worth it, alright? And I feel like all the effort you put in and invest into these ideas, these opportunities, these whatever it is that's starting up for you, you will see the fruits return. It's just a matter of time. So, and I've said this for like everyone, literally, for these February readings and weekly readings, is like, patience is necessary. Okay, because timing happens so much slower than we wish, what we hope, and we want it to be instant. But life is like, hold on, let's slow it down, let's enjoy the process, let's enjoy the journey, right? We have a different appreciation when we take our time rather than rush and get the instant results. It's not the same, right? And so although it can be frustrating and annoying and you get impatient, it's worth it. Especially because it's going to be taking you to the sun, okay? I'm just going to look into the sun. Let's look into the sun. Because what I'm feeling from this, talking about the aces real quick. Ace of Swords, Ace of Coins, Ace of Wands. Ace of Swords, your perspective is changing, your mindset's changing, you're evolving, you're thinking clearly, you are reacting quicker, you are, you know, you got quick wit, you respond with intelligence, and just like, you're on point, you're sharp, you're on target, you're having a breakthrough of some sort. There's some sort of new idea that you're beginning, some sort of new project, perhaps relating to your career or some form of financial stability. And like I said, it's gonna take time. Ace of Pentacles is very slow paced, and I'm talking like this is months work, years work, but it's gonna be worth it. And on top of that, it's something that you're passionate about, something that you enjoy, something that brings you a lot of excitement, a lot of fire. It just feels like, oh, it's so good. Like, that's what it feels like. I don't know what it is, and it's gonna be different for everyone, but it's just something that feeds your soul. It's something that your soul has been craving for so long, and finally, after turning around on this path that you've been going down, it wasn't fulfilling, you turn around to do this, and you're like, man, why didn't I do this sooner? So let's look into the sun. Tell me about the sun for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for this upcoming week. Tell me about the sun for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for this upcoming week. Five of Wands in the reverse. Eight of Cups in the reverse. This fell on top of the Ace of Swords, so we'll reference that. Tell me the sun for... Is my deck upside down, by the way? Just making sure. No. Tell me about... Oh, tell me the sun for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for this weekly read. These cards don't want to come out. Tell me the sun for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. There we go. Judgment and the Five of Coins. Okay. So, Five of Wands in the reverse, there is this resolution to issues, things revolving the past, or even where you felt attached to a specific situation, an experience, a relationship, there's some sort of resolution, or you're getting peace. No longer your mind is conflicted or going back and forth and, you know, literally driving yourself up the wall, thinking about certain things that you walked away from. I feel like you're getting some sort of clarity, as this is clarifying the sun. You're getting clarity on things that will help bring you peace and healing, where it's no longer going to be occupying space in your mind, in your heart, as much as it used to, with time and with energy and with, you know, putting in the work. Obviously that's how healing works. But I feel like you're resolving a lot of these woundings and issues and things that have been getting in your way or acting as blockages. You are finally making peace with certain things in your life, things that didn't work out. Judgment with the 5 of coins. So I do feel like if you had to walk away from certain people, certain individuals, if you had to put certain people at a distance, you had to use your discernment to make these decisions. That although it could have been really heartbreaking, really difficult, you had to do this so that you could get to your happy place, right? Because it's like wherever you were in the past or right now is just keeping you stuck. It's keeping you in limbo. I feel like this is also some divine intervention. Especially, like I said, that tower that came out, it was out of your control, and I feel like this had to do with like divine timing. This is supposed to happen to lead you into these new doors, these new directions. So again, back to that hermit energy, you might be in your head feeling disappointed, wondering what did you do to deserve this, and not really understanding why. But with time, things are going to unfold and you're going to understand why this was so necessary, especially if you guys are entering into this new place in your life where you will be reaching a place of fulfillment and happiness and going after what it is that you want and chasing after your dreams and being successful in anything that you wish, anything you set your mind to. You can't have those energy vampires around you, because they're gonna be sucking the life out of you, sucking the energy out of you, where you can't be able to go after these new endeavors, these new ideas, because your energy will be drained, or like, you know, they'll sabotage or things like that. It's like as if you had to get rid of certain things that were feeding into your imbalances, because if you kept it around, you wouldn't have these new doors open for you, creating the space so that you have room for new things and new opportunities to come in. Because if you don't have the space for it, and your space is already occupied, but with things that are dragging you down or holding you back, nothing new can come in. So you had to get rid and clear some things out of your life. As painful, as uncomfortable, as hurtful as it could have been, it was necessary so that new things could come in. Lots of new things, okay? New partnerships, new friendships, new career, new mindsets, new, just like anything, right? And so it was really important that you had to get rid of those things. And so you may not see it right now, but I promise you one day you will. All right, so let's get some Tikashi messages to go along with this. Any Tikashi messages for Aquarius, Sun, Rising, Venus for this weekly read? Tikashi message for Aquarius, Sun, Rising, Venus. Now, Tikashi message for Aquarius. Change. Ooh, there's a change happening right here, right now. Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Rising, Venus, and honesty. Yeah, needing to be honest with yourself about the changes you need to make, about the things you need to release, the things that are not serving you, and instead of procrastinating and saying, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow, do it now. Okay, so let's read this. Now. Live now, be now, and acknowledge now. Now is the only time you need to consider. Unchain yourself from the past. Unravel yourself from the future. You are here in this now moment. Enjoy it. Is there something that needs to be done? Stop dreaming and do it now. Turning those dreams into a reality. Also, like I was saying at the very beginning of the read, is like needing to put yourself in the now moment, in the present, not the past, not the future, in the now. It's so important this week. You guys take the time to carve out to be right here, right now. That's where you're going to hear these messages come through and get this inner guidance. You have it, right? We all have our own inner guidance, but you actually have to take the time to be with yourself, to connect with it, to hear it, right? Change. Nothing stays the same. Everything is meant to change. Do not feel insecure within change. Rather, embrace the diversity and dance in the face of what may seem like upheaval. Transitions may create shifts of awareness or alterations of physical situations. Life is a constant stream of changes. See the growth that emerges and enjoy the results and transformations. Then let go and allow more change. And honesty. Be honest with yourself and be honest in your thoughts. What could you try to hide? There are no secrets in the universe. Tell the whole story. Don't hold back. Allow yourself to be open and honest with the world and honest with yourself. Great pearls of wisdom and jewels of delight flow into an honest heart. Let it be yours. All right. Wow. What a crazy but really cool read. If you guys found this insightful or helpful in any way, please feel free to let me know in the comments below. If you guys are interested, you can go follow me over on my Instagram at JadeStoneTarot. And with that being said, I'll let you guys go. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.